Today, let's go back. Take a look at our homegrown heroes before they became too... So how long ago do you think you guys met originally, Vasilius and Astaroth?
I would say it's been, considering, the condition of Vasilius's long and or short term memory. It's a bit foggy for him. So I would say it's at least 3 years. I mean, I guess
3 to 5.
years.
Let's say 3 to 5.
3 to 5 years in like how I'm thinking of time. I don't know that time works the same in whatever world we're playing in, but what everyone, all the people that are listening to this, viewers will think of. Sorry, I'm kind of high. So, what everyone will think of.
I love the honesty. So are we like a bunch of Matthew McConaughey's just traveling through the timeless voids of existence?
Yeah. Time's a flat circle, bro.
There we go.
There it is.
Well, fuck this podcast or stream or whatever it is.
Whatever the hell this is. Astaroth,
yes.
You've been on the road for 2 days on horseback, sent on an errand by your adopted father. You later realize that is mainly to keep you occupied during a night that he's spending some quality time with your adopted mother.
Gross.
Nevertheless, you've been
Gross.
Instructed to speak to Dominique Tenderfoot at Kinku Swallows, a swanky establishment outside of Bel Air. Think that this is like the Florida-Alabama state line, like one of those type establishments.
I've actually been to the Florida-Alabama state.
Florida-Alabama. But imagine that it is also kind of a bordello.
So Florida-Alabama?
Yeah.
It has become night and the weather has turned for the worse. Heavy rain and thunder have taken over the sky, and fortunately, you've just arrived at your destination. As you're seeking shelter from this oncoming storm, a few others do the same, including a very charismatic and charming satyr. Vasilius, before arriving at Kinku Swallows, you were at an ethereal board meeting, as it were, speaking to your fiendish patron. You've been given a small pouch and very few instructions other than do something with those. Spread some evil. And as soon as you are about to ask a question of what is this and what's going on, you snap back to the reality that you know. Outside of Kinku Swallows, you can see that the weather, like before, is getting worse, and this is a better time than ever to seek shelter.
God damn, my back is fucking killing me. Oh, they don't make horses like they used to. They just don't do it. They don't make them like they used to.
The fuck?
Well, I don't know what fucking kind of horses you're talking about, but fucking horses hurt your back. I'm gonna go inside out of this rain while you fucking just sit out here and complain, Mr. Tiflin.
Jesus, where did this satyr come from? Who I've never met. He's all pissed off at me. I turn around and this dude just yelling at me like he knows me. What the fuck?
You're a paladin. It's like you're a cop. So he's just like, "Hey, fuck you, cop." It's like you're in Boston and basically you're shouting at a cop. It's very standard.
Yeah.
I reach over on my horse and like grab my little billy club from the other side. I go, "Hey man, just move it along." Just get out of here.
Meanwhile, Vasilius didn't even like pay attention to his outrage. He just completely said that, yelled at his fucking perceived cop, and he opens the door and he just comes storming in. Let's fucking party!
I hope so much that your wife is in the other room and she's just fucking shaking her head right now, just like, God damn it. This is supposed to be a D&D podcast, and what the fuck is going on?
Well, she just smirks to herself that she's like, I know he's talking to a couple other guys in their 30s. This is actually nothing to worry about.
Exactly. Yep.
So standing next to you, Astaroth, a guy says, you too, huh? It's like, you trying to get off?
What's this guy look like?
He's kind of scrawny. He's tall and his hair is cut short. He's got just very simple, like, a tunic and pants, and he's just like standard peasant garb.
So Astaroth just kind of gives him like a half smile. Just doesn't really, expression doesn't change. He takes his billy club and points at him and just kind of pushes it slowly out, like pushes it on his chest to where he has to step back from his horse a little bit, and he just gives him a little fucking nod.
He puts his hand out and he goes, "It's nice to meet you. My name's Merrick Donklin."
God damn it! I'm not gonna write this down just so I can remember that name, Merrick Donklin. Merrick Donklin. Nice to meet you. I am Astaroth, the paladin. I don't know if you've ever heard of me. I'm kind of famous, but why? What can I do for you?
Well, I'm just heading into Kenku Swallows. I'm assuming you're here for the same thing. Just busting your balls.
And what would that be?
What?
What thing are you here for? What would that be?
Oh, I'm here to pay for sex.
Interesting. I'm actually here for some information that I'm trying to gain, but after you, sir, I'm not going to stand in your way. Why don't you have a lovely, lovely time in there?
Oh, thank you. I have a standing appointment, so I'm just going to go right up to the bar. As you walk in and you see this weird, scrawny guy pass you, across the room you see a shirtless dwarf, just absolutely covered in tattoos. And he's talking to a group of women, and he's spinning a yarn, telling a tale, and he's entertaining the hell out of his audience. These women are laughing. You see they do the thing where like they do like a laugh and put their hand on him, so it has that like intimacy, and it's like, this guy's a player. And you hear him as like the uproarious laughter, and he kind of stumbles and he's like, I'm grabbing another drink. And he walks towards a bar and kind of pushes past you, Astaroth, and he's like, watch it.
People sure are friendly around here. Jesus Christ.
So Vasilius, what are you doing right now? You've kind of just strolled right in there. There's plenty going on. You can see on the main floor, there is at least 12 women elf dragonborn. There's the whole gamut of the player's handbook, as well as some of the choices in Volo's Guide to Monsters.
So Vasilius walks right in, and of course, he saw right away all these beautiful women standing up there on the balcony. And so he immediately pulls out his pan flute and is just... And all of a sudden, all these fucking women just naked.
So one of two options. You can roll that charisma check to see like how hot you get. Or you can roll a deception check, seeing as we're flashing back, and you could just bullshit your way through this story.
So is it charisma, or would I be rolling perform? So I'm going to roll charisma to see if I
performance for playing the pan flute would make sense. Is you're trying to make it the best performance possible to make sure that there's not a dry seat in the house.
Hey-o! Phrasing. Yeah, I'm rolling that. That is a 20.
No,
not a nat 20, but 20 with my modifier.
Whatever. All right. Get out of here.
Roll a d6.
3.
You get 3 women that just like come right up to you and it's like start putting hands and like, oh yeah, are you talented? Are you a musician? Yes, come on, let's go upstairs.
Astaroth's looking back at him.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a musician. You never fucking heard of Vasilius? My fucking pan flutes sound like a golden choir fucking angels, just like you're gonna sound after.
Jesus Christ. The stay-at-home order does not condone this type of talk.
Hey, this is consensual. Vasilius is a piece of shit.
Yeah, they're charging him money. He has to pay for the companionship. And
no. Vasilius doesn't have to pay these women. Vasilius, they just do it for free because they heard me play the pan flute.
Okay, roll your deception check on that one.
So Astaroth is looking back. Astaroth's looking back and leaning on the bar, and he's just like, that dude is totally going to catch something.
18.
So Vasilius, go upstairs. There's 4 doors up on this landing, 3 of which you know for sure are rooms with beds and other, decor. And then the 4th, all the way down at the end, at the far end of this room, is an office. So there's a desk, a window looking out, but you know that this is like a management office. This is actually where business is taking place. So the layout is a bar downstairs. There's, a bathroom. There is stairs that lead up to 3 bedrooms and an office. So there's quite a bit of space here. And again, there's at least a dozen women down on the main floor and visible on the balcony. A beautiful elf walks up to Astaroth, and Merrick, already gone. She says, "Can I help you with anything?"
I'm sorry, what? The music's kind of loud. What?
Yeah, can I help you with anything? You're just standing up here.
No, I don't think I want one at this very moment. But maybe if you circle back around, maybe I'll get one from you later.
Oh my God, Derek. Okay.
Is she still there?
She has like this kind of puzzled look on her face, and she's like, "Okay. Sure."
Oh, wait. Did I just offend you? I'm sorry. I thought you were asking for something completely different. Hi, I'm Astaroth. Do you need something?
No, I was seeing if you needed something. You've been standing up at the front here for a little while. Are you? Can I help you find someone?
So I'm on a mission. My dad sent me on a mission to eradicate this dragon. Long story. I haven't found the town yet. I think I'm about like halfway there. Kill the dragon, no problem when I find it. But yeah, if you can just tell me how to get to. My dad wrote it on this napkin for me. I think the town's called my anus. My anus is hot or something like that. I can't really. Sounds like a foreign name. I think it's legit though. Have you heard of this town? My anus is hot.
Yeah, we have all the proper paperwork here. We're not doing anything illegal. So if you're not here for any particular reason, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
No. I think you got me all wrong. I'm on a mission. My dad sent me out to find this town. He wrote on a napkin. It's Mianus. Mianus is 2 S's on the end. I can't. Anyways, if you could just point me in the direction of this town, I'll gladly pay my tab and leave. I just need to find my anus.
She grabs the note from you and it says, "Honey, you're looking for Dominique Tenderfoot. Are you stupid? It's okay if you're stupid. You can sit down. I'll get you something to drink. Do you need juice or something?"
A juice would be lovely. I mean, you don't have to insult me, but juice would be lovely. Yeah.
It's fine. You're quite stupid. I'll get you cranberry juice. Sit down.
Thank you.
And I'll see if Dominique is busy.
I appreciate it.
She walks off and she like shakes her head. You see her talks to another girl. You can hear like under her breath. It's like, "That poor boy."
God damn it. Astaroth isn't that stupid. He's just high from all the fumes in this bar.
What's your intelligence?
Shit, I don't even know, man. It's probably not good.
That's pretty telling in itself.
Plus 3 modifier. Yeah.
As you're sitting down, that dwarf spins his stool and he kind of squeaks it. It's not really a spinner, so it's actually like, and he looks at you and he's like, "Ah, yeah, coming down here to knock some boots and get drunk." Ah.
You sound like a pirate. Are you a pirate?
You sound like a real cool. Hey.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
How do you think? What do you like about? Do you have any? You want to make some money?
See, I'm on a mission right now. I don't know if I have time. What? Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
Does he put his finger on my lips? Like, does he just?
He's just. he pulls out a diamond and he's like, I bet you this diamond that you won't eat that whole hot pepper, or I don't know, man.
There's a little bit of drool on the side of his mouth. You can just tell he's just been fucking drinking all day.
Just been drinking
Astaroth
all
is just
day.
Staring right at the corner of his mouth, just like with a pool of drool that's just building up.
He's like, drink with me, have a drink with me.
Okay. Are you going to give me the diamond if I have a drink with you?
We'll talk about business. I maybe have a diamond for you. What's his voice now? Did he turn into Cookie Monster?
I think that's how Cookie Monster sounds.
Hey,
that was pretty close.
That's Grover. Sorry, it's Grover. Hey.
Yeah, all right. Barkeep. One more, please. One more, barkeep.
Make it a double.
Ooh. Well, I'm trying not to get a tummy ache, but I guess I can have a double.
Show these women how you can drink.
Ladies, I
like the mightiest warrior, alcohol will not defeat us. Like it did my uncle and several other of my family members.
Are you sure you're not a pirate? You sound like a pirate.
Oh, I'm a dwarf. I'm terrified of the sea. Drink,
whatever.
Drink.
Okay,
drink,
yeah.
Drink.
Uh-huh.
How much of the drink are you drinking?
I took like a decent gulp, but not like anything that's crazy.
Okay, he puts his hand up and he's like, pushing the bottom of the mug up to have you tilt it all the way back and encouraging you to drink it. If you're not drinking it, it's going to spill all over your face.
All right, I'm drinking it all.
Go ahead and just do a quick Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Low DC. You'll probably be okay.
That's a 20 with it.
Ooh, you feel good, like rush to your head, and you're feeling good. You feel great. Like, there's no ill effects. And he smiles. He's like, another barkeep. This one's on me. And he takes that diamond and puts it on the counter. And he's like, so I want to talk to you about a business opportunity. I myself am gathering a team. And then once you are established, you'll be able to.
I knew this was coming.
Scheming me?
Yeah, I knew it. This MLM motherfucker.
Yeah.
Vasilius, we shoot back to your room.
Quick star diamonds.
It was consensual, and they all orgasmed like at least 7 times each. All 3 of them.
You better grab that die, boy.
All 3, yeah. I'm also going to roll.
That die, boy. I think he should actually have to roll it 7 times because he said 7 times each.
Two did, but that third one was just like
faking it.
No, not even faking it. It was just laying there and was like, "This is it." It was a big orc woman. It was an orc woman, and you're just way too small, and she was not impressed.
I thought I was telling the story.
That was a nat 20 on my half. So I'm stealing that part away.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, you made 2 other ladies just go bananas.
So Vasilius, as he's laying in bed, fucking smoking a cigarette after pleasuring these ladies, he's like, what the fuck else am I gonna get into? So he casually strolls out of the room, pulls up his fucking pants, and he remembers looking at that office down the hall, and he's like, you know what? Fuck this guy. And so he walks over to the office and he just loots the shit out of it. And I fucking walked out with a bunch of stuff, a bunch of gold, some cool artifacts.
Dude, this guy's a dick.
Whoa, look at this magic sword. Yo, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then I just walk downstairs and I'm like, yo, it's fucking time to party, guys. And then I fucking stroll up to the bar and proceed to just fucking slam drinks. Because I'm getting fucking rowdy in here. I know how to party, man. I got laid, and now I'm fucking, now I'm getting fucked up. And everyone's around me. Everyone's loving me. They keep on begging me. Everyone's hurting me. Everyone's begging me to play.
Jesus, dude, are you gonna fucking breathe, or are you just gonna keep talking about how fucking awesome you are? Breathe.
And I'm like, no, man. Let me get a couple fucking more drinks in. I'm trying to relax. I know you think I'm cool and all. I know I'm really a popular guy. I'm trying to relax you.
So Astaroth goes upstairs to use, for whatever reason, there's an upstairs bathroom. He uses the bathroom. He walks by the room that Vasilius just walked out, and he peeks in there, and he sees two girls on the bed, but they're like pixies. They're like this fucking big. He's like, oh, that's why. Okay. Really gave it to him. Cool. And they're just two little fucking pixies. And he's like, all right. Yeah.
Make this motherfucker roll deception. They're both
smoking. They're both smoking
roll
these
deception.
Little fucking little baby cigarettes, and they're just like, yeah, he was all one was like, yeah, he was all right, and the other one was like, he wasn't that big, but
yeah, he's funny looking.
God damn it! What are we doing? All right, I'm rolling.
Yeah, roll deception.
Okay. Dude, fuck yeah. Nat 20 plus 3, 23. Suck it, dude.
Bullshit.
Dude, little dick. Sorry.
It's all... Everybody's seen Vasilius's very average satyr penis.
Which is, like, relative to other species, is fucking giant. Because it's an average satyr penis.
I thought satyrs had, like, man dicks. Like, they were normal.
Like,
so
giant
like, you're just
like, giant man dicks. Like, look up your mythology, bro. That's, like, the whole point. It's just, like, it's mostly dick. And, like,
it is true.
And then a little bit
It
of
is true.
man.
So... You absentmindedly leave the room, not thinking about some of your belongings that you stashed on the floor there, Vasilius. And as you're doing all this, why don't you guys make a quick perception check to see if you can't see or hear anything?
It's a 14 for me.
That's an 8.
All right. The music is loud. There's a lot going on. This party's starting to pop off. You guys hear a faint scream.
So as I'm sitting there fucking drinking my beers and I'm fucking getting fucked up, I hear someone scream and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? And so Vasilius walks over and it starts trying to go towards where he heard the scream from to investigate further.
The door flies open and one of the girls stumbles out, hits the floor, and you see that there's another girl and Merrick, the young kid that had been at the front entrance before, standing there, and she gets up and her face is gaunt and pale and her eyes rolled back in her head, and suddenly she just erupts vomit. These green worms just explode out of her mouth. They just cover, you see, the floor and the two people helping them up, and the other two scream as these wriggling worms start to delve into their skin.
Astaroth runs up to Vasilius. He's like, yo, dude, did you have sex with her? I'm pretty sure that's chlamydia.
I fucking seen chlamydia before. Chlamydia don't look like that. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm fairly certain that's
chlamydia. Did you have sex with her?
I didn't I fucked mostly every woman in this place, but not that woman. I mean, okay. I didn't have anything to do with these fucking worms.
All right, we're gonna pedal back to this, but we may have to cut your dick off. So like, we'll just talk about that as we cross that bridge.
No bridges is being crossed around cutting my dick off. It's not going to happen.
I'm Astaroth, by the way. Nice to meet you. Hey, I'm
Mr. You're not going to cut my dick off. I don't know why we're even fucking talking about this.
Okay.
No one cares about your fucking shit, ass the mouth.
I just see shit hitting the fan right now, and I feel like we just got to stick together. You seem pretty grounded, you know, aside from all the plowing of the women in this establishment, but you seem pretty grounded. So I feel like, you know, shit's starting to hit the fan. We might have to stick together.
So after Astaroth begs Vasilius to
you motherfucker,
his buddy, Vasilius grudgingly accepts. He's like, yeah, you know, this guy was a big guy. He's got flames coming out of his horns. He's got this big shield and shit. He's got all this armor. It's like, you know, he might come in fucking handy. You know, if at the least I'll fucking throw him in front of me and get the fuck out of here, because, you know, this fucking dipshit's probably gonna fucking get himself killed regardless.
Fair. So as you guys are talking, you hear another scream and look over to the edge where one of the girls is now falling over the balcony, and you hear a just absurdly loud crunch as her head and neck hits the side of a table, twists sideways, and the rest of her body falls limp on the floor. These green worms kind of leaking out of the blood and wound that have just appeared.
Dude, you definitely had sex with her. I saw you go in the room with her. It might not have been the first worm girl, but dude, I feel like you got chlamydia worms.
That's not how fucking again. This is not how fucking chlamydia works.
Oh man, you might want to get checked after we get out of here, though. I'm just saying.
Chlamydia does not shoot fucking worms into fucking weird prostitute's fucking body. That's not how it works. Okay.
I really, really like your accent, by the way. I've never heard anything quite like that. The dialect is just chef's kiss.
You never met a satyr before?
From afar. I know that sounds bad. Never really mingled with you.
Okay, racist cop. What are we gonna do now?
Astaroth snaps out of it and he runs over the second girl and he just kind of like kicks her to see if she's moving. He just kind of like, ma'am, are you okay?
Like, just rolls over and you see that she's spewing these green worms and she lunges towards you.
Oh, shit.
Why don't we roll for initiative? Top of the order, the unnamed dwarf jumps from the seat, barely standing, and he's like, what the? Ah! And grabs a hammer from off to the side of the bar, just a big war hammer. And he's like, oh, what the hell? And then just a calamity of these worms. You see that more and more of these women are just kind of emerging. These infected sores appeared on their body. It's just this very gruesome sight. And he looks freaked out. And you see it turns and just smashes down. Her head explodes, erupting with blood and green worms. And the body just collapses onto the ground. And he's like, ah! Ah! Vasilius, you see all this happening as you're still enjoying your beverage. What do you do?
So fucking Vasilius is like, what the fuck is going on? Something's not right with these ladies. Vasilius is going to have to fucking save the day. Apparently all these bitches with the fucking worms are coming out are bad news. So he immediately goes and he casts Spirit Shroud, which means that he calls forth the spirits of the dead, and they're fucking flying around him. And that means whenever until the spell ends, any attack I make, it's going to have 1d8 radiant damage. Because these things look fucking scary, and so he knows he's got to cast this fucking radiant damage. And then, and in addition, any creature within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet when he casts it.
Dope.
I fucking love everything you just said.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. So it's actually 2d8 extra radiant damage because it's level 4 spell.
Is that for everyone?
Sweet.
Does that apply for everyone?
Nope, just me.
Fuck.
And that was a bonus action. And then so with my actual action, then I'm gonna I just look at. So wait, I'm sorry, I'm having a moment here. The dwarf hit the thing with the hammer. What happened?
Her head exploded, and then the headless corpse splattered to the ground, and then blood is just oozing out, and those worms are erupting from the wound.
Vasilius looks at that, and he's like, "Fuck these fucking worms! Something's going on here!" And he just fucking casts Eldritch Blast and shoots one at the thing with its head off already, with all the worms coming out, and just tries to aim it at where the worms are at coming out. And then one at the woman at his feet.
Roll 2 attacks.
First one is 17. Second one is 9.
The 17 hits, the 9 just barely misses.
Shit.
So you're seeing this one that's which one? I'd say the closer one. You just see that and you do no problem, and then you look over to the side to hit the other one that's a ways away that the head exploded, and you just narrowly miss as you're kind of panic. You've got double fisting this thing as your gun's drawn, wand out.
So the first one then the one that I hit is gonna do 12 damage. God, I rolled that terribly.
You see this Eldritch Blast just square in the center of this segment of worms. It just erupts, and you see that they shrivel up for a second and then just start to shrink away.
And so I should specify 4 of that was Eldritch Blast, damage, and 6 was radiant damage. I don't know if that makes a difference, but that's
okay. Yeah, this section, like that creature is no longer infected.
Oh, tight. So yeah, like normal, fucking Vasilius saves the day. He fucking just pulls out his wand. He's fucking blast.
Did you take a pill to do that, or did you just cast?
What?
Yeah,
the perfect cast.
Did you just cast? Was it just a spell, or was there like a pill involved? Because I heard to clear that up.
Shut the fuck up.
More women are just kind of appearing now. Everybody seems to be puke on them from these worms, and everyone in the room is infected except for you, Roth, and the weird dwarf guy who's in a panic and smashing heads. So the worm women are coming towards you, just ravaged by this weird disease. And Astaroth, I just threw my D20 into the darkness.
Fuck you, I'm invincible.
So one claws at your armor, Astaroth, and you brush its arms aside with your sword, but it is just violently trying to get to you. It opens its mouth, and a couple of the worms, they fly out, and you see that they are attempting to get under your armor. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 19, baby.
You shake them off as these couple of worms just hit the ground, quickly stomping them out like a lit cigarette. Vasilius, same thing happens to you as if you were just a hot target. This creature's mindlessly just running at you, and it stumbles and falls. These worms are oozing out, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting wormed.
17.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You get out of the way as these worms just are jumping towards you. It's getting more hectic in here as you see that the room is completely full of these infected prostitutes now chasing you down.
Is this like a weird Dust of Dawn?
The dwarf,
what's going on?
The dwarf lunges forward at the one that was trying to get you, Vasilius, and takes the hammer straight down, just crushing its arm. You see that it dislocates the shoulder, and this creature is still up and moving. It has its mouth open, and these worms are just like spewing out of it.
Did I even get to go yet? I didn't, right?
No, I don't think you did. Actually, I think you're the very last. So actually, it's your turn if you want to take your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, kids, doing drugs affects your long-term and short-term memory. If you have a problem remembering things...
God damn it. Okay, how do I want to slice this? All right. Is there any that are like directly in front of me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Actually, you have... There are 3 of them like starting to surround you.
All right. So I quickly take my vow of immunity, which
Sailor
gives me
Moon.
the extra. Yes, Sailor Moon. And that's exactly what I say when I do it. I'm like, Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
And then like all these cool visuals and effects and like this like pristine like happens.
Yes.
And after I say my vow, I end up casting Bless on myself, Vasilius, and the tatted dwarf, which casting Bless, whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So extra d4 for attack rolls or saving throws for my dudes. Since that was an action, my bonus action is just basically I can slam my shield into like around me and push shit back 5 feet.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to slam them with my fucking shield.
You're doing crowd control.
Yep.
Fucking cop.
Yep. I'm on the beat, kid. I'm on the beat.
Okay. So you're keeping everybody clear. Is that the end of your turn, though? You're just kind of making space as you're doing that?
Yep. Making space. Yeah. Kind of, giving them a pat down, ocular pat down, but I actually touched him.
The dwarf is panicking. We went over what he did. Vasilius, now that you've got a chance, you are also being surrounded by these worm women.
So, because if I remember correctly, there's like stairs coming down, right? And they're like coming down the stairs, like right at the front.
Yep.
So I don't remember the exact layout of the building, but basically Vasilius is going to be like, all right, fuck this shit. And he casts Misty Step as a bonus action and immediately teleports as far away from them as he can, where he can still see them within good range.
Okay, so that would probably be like right in front of the office. You know that they came out of a couple of the bedrooms, as it were. You could say that's probably all of them, but that's definitely the farthest away. That's definitely the farthest away from the stairs, so it would take the longest to get there for anyone traveling.
Getting him out behind Astaroth, like, because he did the blocking. I want to have them have to like be far away from them and have to go through him to get to me.
Yeah, they would probably be in that area. Maybe a couple would slip by, but you're going to be like the most defended.
Gotcha. So like a badass, fucking Vasilius casts his fucking Misty Step. He's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And then he immediately sees the two closest infected women to him. He fucking casts 2 Eldritch Blasts and is like, die, you weird fucking worm infested bitches, and just fucking Bop, bop.
Jesus Christ, I love it.
Yeah, roll your attacks.
20 and 18.
With two just like perfect aim, you land a hit on each of these.
Okay,
You
so
used
first,
you used your extra D4 when you did that, right?
oh, it was an attack roll, not a damage roll, right?
Right, it's an attack
Oh,
roll.
I didn't, but I hit both of them, so it's good.
Okay.
So damage roll. So first one is 5 eldritch damage. I'm sorry, 9 eldritch damage. I think I did that wrong last time. 9 eldritch damage and 9, what's it called? Damage.
Radiant.
Radiant damage.
That's total?
Yeah, so 18 total.
Okay.
9 of it being eldritch, 9 of it being
Gotcha. Okay.
radiant.
Your 2 shots go off. The one takes just one hit?
No, that was the one hit.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So the first one, it just like hits the one like square in the face, and you see that she tumbles backwards down and hits the floor and stops moving.
And then so for my second one, that's going to be 8 eldritch damage and 10 radiant damage for a total of 18 again.
This one you hit like right in the forehead, and you see like the head actually snaps all the way back, like the neck is completely broken, and it's just like tilted all the way back with such force.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, a boom fucking boom.
A boom fucking boom. I love that. Is that trademarked?
It should be. A boom, a fucking boom.
Astaroth hears him yell it.
Another group of these vicious worm women come running after the dwarf, and you see that he screams as one of them grabs onto him, and then instead of throwing these worms at him, just puts his face close to the mouth of it and just spews these worms into the dwarf's mouth. And you see that he's like,
How close is he to Astaroth?
right next to you, Astaroth. Another one actually attacking you, but again, it's just misses as you are holding your shield and keeping them all at bay. This other one from behind tries to run up and grabs on to your arm, holding the shield. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can't miss the worms.
15 plus a 17.
You were able to, as he's trying, to not to get all these worms in the mouth, the dwarf, you see him and you swing back with the shield right at the same time this one's coming up behind you, and you're able to move out of the way, and it misses completely. Now, Astaroth, with your opening, it is your turn.
So Astaroth looks down and he sees the dwarf struggling with the worms getting into his mouth, and he's laying on his back, kind of flailing around. So Astaroth lifts his foot up in the air and just steps super hard down on the dude's stomach to try to pop all the worms out of him, almost giving him the Heimlich with his foot.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Okay, that's an 18.
All right,
dude. I'm liking these dice, Justin. God damn, they're rolling hot.
Nice.
He pukes upward the worms, and this creature's still grappled onto him for the moment. Now he's just got like worms and vomit spewed onto his bare chest.
Astaroth then that was an action, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Damn it. Okay. Well, Astaroth just takes his shield again and kind of slams into the horde that's around him, trying to push him back 5 feet.
All right. You're keeping them at bay for the meantime, so they're not directly on top of you.
Yep.
But the dwarf pushes the one off of himself, spits out what left is in his mouth of worms and vomit, and then proceeds to take his hammer and just absolutely smash this one. Disgusting!
You all right there, little buddy? Huh? Oh, that was a close one, huh?
They were all
you almost got chlamydia.
All moving in my mouth at the same time.
Yeah, dude, that's chlamydia. That's gross. Shit's gross.
From up top of the railing, that's not how fucking chlamydia works, you fucking dipshit.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay.
Vasilius, you see that there's about 5 more of these women just pursuing any available host or target.
So where are they like standing on? Like where? So they're like, what is the like? They're like on like a wood floor, right? Like this is like a.
Yes. So there's 2 more approaching the stairs, and then there's the 3 that are trying to get past Astaroth's shield.
Okay. So Vasilius again is just standing up there, and he's like, I'm just gonna fucking pick these bitches off one by one. 2 Eldritch Blasts again at the 2 whatever these fucking weird women are rushing towards Astaroth. The 2 closest ones to Vasilius. He tries to shoot Eldritch Blast that.
Okay.
So see.
Remember that D4, good buddy.
So that is 13 plus 3, so that's 16 for the first one. And then 23 for the second one.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. So the first damage is 10 and then 14 radiant damage. So 24 damage total.
Just blast a hole right through the stomach of this creature, and it falls down just limply, just like collapses onto the ground.
So the second one is 8 and 10 radiant damage.
This one is like square in the chest, and it falls backwards off the balcony, breaking the ledge of the balcony, and then falling just like square $1 Million Baby style on a chair.
Yeah. So this fucking bitch comes flying up immediately. It just, it's like,
oh my God.
It's like in slow motion, right? I fucking, a boom, Eldritch Blast, a boom, hole through this bitch's chest. This other one goes flying over the fucking railing. Everything's smashing around her. Fucking Astaroth is over there. He's getting back because he's so scared. He's fucking kind of cowering from it. He's like, oh my God, Vasilius must be the greatest fucking warrior I've ever fucking seen. This guy just doesn't even know what fucking hit him. He's like, oh my God, I'm in the fucking presence of greatness.
Can you please roll deception?
Yeah, I want to hear some perception. Or deception perceptions.
So that is 24.
God damn it, dude.
I believe anything this man says. He's can't do any wrong.
Maybe he's so strong because the chlamydia like does something to the maybe chlamydia has like a special like power.
It's like tensile strength of his muscles. So the 3 remaining worm women trying to attack Astaroth, and the last one. Oh my God, I just rolled 8 3 times in a row.
Jesus.
That's fucking... What are the odds of that, huh?
Yeah. All right, Astaroth, I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws against these worm as they're being flung at your shield.
All right.
And yourself. They're going to get you. I haven't damaged anybody. I should start lying about my rolls.
So 18 for one plus the... Okay, so I roll... So that's a 22, and then my other one is... My other one's a 12.
Block these things with your shield, and you just throw them down on the ground, stomp them out again like a cigarette. And you see to your left, the dwarf is just completely bare-chested, and these worms are like digging into his skin, and he's just like not really noticing it. It seems like it's more adrenaline taking over. You see these worms are like burrowing into him.
Astaroth's kind of looking like, if I could kick him just right, maybe they'll eject from his skin.
It is your turn to do something, Astaroth.
Fuck it. Astaroth's coming to the table. He's tired of sitting back and just shield bashing. Okay, so he looks at the one that is closest to him. Fuck it. I'm just going to go full blown on her. Yep. You're going to wind up.
Full blow on what?
Boom, fucking boom on the closest one, as Vasilius would say. And I am going to attack this motherfucker twice.
Okay.
Fuck. So I rolled, dude, for how much I had to work with, I rolled like shit. I rolled a fucking 5 and a 12.
The 12 hits, though.
Yes. So that is a 11.
You slice right through the one, cuts it in half.
Fuck yeah. That's what you get, miss.
About fucking time you did something.
Hey, man, I'm here for you. Just your local paladin, you know. Free of charge. I'm here for you.
This fucking simpleton fucking townie over here fucking just mumbles to himself.
With this said, the dwarf comes up behind the other one and smashes it down. You see this hammer goes down like between the shoulder blades to completely obliterating any semblance of a neck. Vasilius, you've got 1 shot left and 1 worm woman.
Vasilius looks down. He's like, I'm looking down and I'm like, wow, what's up with all these worms in the fucking dwarf? I don't think things is fucking going well here. He's like, that's how these fucking bitches turn into psycho fucking, zombie people and tried to fucking eat us. I don't fucking know this dwarf. Fuck this guy. And so I was like, yeah, a fucking boom right at the fucking dwarf. Fucking 2 Eldritch Blasts right in his fucking little dwarf dick.
Why would you go for his dick? The dude's obviously has shit attacking him, and you're trying to fuck him up by shooting his dick off? Vasilius, you got a lot of growing up to do.
The first one is a 17. The second one was a nat 20.
All that dick blasting hiding behind that cardigan. You motherfucker.
All right, roll to hit, or roll for damage of hitting this dwarf for both of those.
Twice, yeah. So 13. So 6. The first one is 6 eldritch damage and 8 radiant damage.
All right.
The second one is 8 normal, 8 eldritch damage, 10 radiant damage.
Takes 2 blasts right square to the chest and the dick, falls backwards, knocking a bunch of stools over. And you see just a clattering of just shit falling, and then he's on his back on the ground. There's a one worm woman that comes after Astaroth, grabs onto him, and is starting to vomit more of these worms. Astaroth will make a dexterity saving throw.
He's just like, ugh. Holy shit, dude. Come on. I'm fucking loving this, dude. 20. Get out of here.
You're able to sidestep, push this creature to the side. You've moved it, and it is now facing away from you, the last creature causing you the troubles today.
Is the dwarf down next to me? Is he?
Yes.
Am I able to move like to where the bar is at? Is that close enough to me?
Yeah, you can step over a couple bodies and get there.
Okay, so Astaroth something comes to Astaroth's mind, and he goes over to the bar and he searches around for a can of Coke, and then finds a can of Coke because he remembers reading on a Forgotten Realm Reddit site that Coke actually worms fucking hate pop. They hate the carbonation. So he goes over and he just starts pouring a can of Coke all over the dwarf, going, "I got you, buddy. I got you." And he pours a little on him where like the worms kind of, hit just to make sure, getting all that shit off him. But he's pouring the Coke all over his body.
So this fucking dipshit Astaroth, his fucking finally, is gonna try to attack these people, and he starts pouring a fucking can of Coke over him like a fucking idiot, and he's fucking crying the whole time, going, "I didn't want to have to do this with the Coke." It's like fucking what the fuck is Coke gonna do? This
I'm a paladin of the people, man.
Fucking Townie didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
I'm a paladin of the people. I'm trying to get these worms off this dwarf. He's a little loose with the ladies, but he doesn't seem like he's a bad guy. All right, that's what I did. I'm pouring this whole can of Coke on him.
Okay.
And then I look at the one that's next to me and I give it a shield bash again just because I can. Just kind of give it a 1-2,
It shambles backwards, and it's the lone creature just trying to spew these worms that infect you as you're pouring a Coke on yourself and this downed dwarf. So, Vasilius, do you want to do anything, or you guys just...
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I guess the fucking,
Is this how we are?
He looks around, he's like, this dipshit's fucking pouring Coke over these fucking, these crazy fucking zombie people. You. I guess fucking, I got like normal fucking Vasilius has to do everything. Vasilius, being the badass that he is, and he fucking, boom, 2 Eldritch Blasts. Shit, the first one is a nat 1, plus 7, so 8, but it's a nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is an 11 plus.
You get that D4 for the nat 1.
So that is 15.
Nat 1's a nat 1, brother.
Yeah. So the second one's 15.
So you have your 2 shots. You square up the first one. Boom! You're way off. In fact, you're so off, you blast the dwarf right in the face, taking off the top part of his head.
So I made right. So I was like, first shot, I want to make sure this fucking dwarf isn't getting up. So I figure, I'll do one more shot to him, get him in the head.
Let's get another deception check for spinning a yarn.
So before the dwarf's head gets blown back, Astaroth's just gingerly pouring the Coke on him, just kind of whistling like, "I got you, buddy," and then just sees the top part of his head evaporate, and he just drops the can. He's like, "Great."
Did I do that?
Great.
Did I just do that?
So that's 22.
I didn't know Coke can do that.
Oh my God, was this man made of Mentos?
Are dwarfs made of Mentos? I had no idea.
The other shot drops the woman easily, taking out the back of her head from the stairs. It's like just a sniper.
Well, I didn't do the damage yet. Is it just we're just gonna say that it did that?
Oh well, it definitely hit.
Okay.
If you can do more than 3 damage.
Yeah, so that is 7 eldritch damage and 8 radiant damage.
Yeah, this final opponent drops, and then these writhing grayed corpses ceased to move.
What the fuck was that? Can someone fucking explain to me what fucking happened with all these fucking worms? I gotta kill all these fucking broads? They were fucking beautiful, and now they're all fucking dead. Astaroth, what the fuck is going on here? Did you bring this with your cop fucking juju? You fucking, infecting all these women?
Astaroth just looks at him and then he looks around at like all the bodies and everywhere and he just kind of lets out like a long and he's like, look, man, that was some shit. I'll tell you what, the way I came back across town, it's just a little walk that way. There was a great looking burger place. I say you and I go sit down, get some food, and then right next to it, there was a health clinic. I suggest that you go there, get that chlamydia looked at, just to be safe. But burgers first. Why don't we hash this out over burgers?
Again, this is not how fucking chlamydia works. But hey, fucking burgers sound good. Let me. These people's is all dead. Let's fucking. I'm gonna grab a. So he walks over. He walks down the stairs. He struts down the stairs. Just fucking. He's like, yeah, let's fucking do this. And he fucking goes and he grabs a bottle off the bar. And he's like, let's go get some burgers, but I'm not going to the clinic. Fucking, that's not how chlamydia works, you fucking dipshit. And then he just fucking starts slamming the bottle and walks out the door.
So Astaroth follows right behind him and he's like, so were those pixies pretty good or?
I don't want to fucking talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Don't kiss and tell. Don't kiss and tell. That's cool. No, man, that's cool. Hey, really nice to meet you, by the way. You're quite the man with that wand. Nice eldritch blasts. Kind of weird that you're aiming for the dick the whole time, but yeah, I mean, you're very effective.
Fucking, I got to take care of the competition. Maybe one day you'll learn how to be a paladin. I mean, so would you start like last week? Is that like you just getting into the initiation?
Astaroth just acts like he didn't hear the last thing he said. He just continues to walk down the trail with him.
Flash forward to walking on this trail and both of you standing on either side of Jonas, the 15-year-old boy you're telling this story to, just saucer eyes, huge, just like, whoa, that's how you guys met? That's a crazy story. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how it went, but I feel like Vasilius kind of fabricated a little bit. I definitely killed a couple of those.
I ain't fabricate shit. That's exactly how it went.
I feel like I killed at least a couple of those, man.
You keep on telling yourself that fucking
I
Astaroth.
do remember the coke thing. That was a good idea until you decapitated that dwarf.
It was a fucking terrible idea. I don't fucking you gonna fucking pour coke on him?
Oh, okay. So you're telling me that the scientists over at Reddit are wrong?
What the fuck is a Reddit?
Reddit.
Read what? What the fuck are you talking
Reddit.
about?
Yeah, exactly.
No, we just fade to black and scene.
And just like that, a lifelong friendship is born. If you like what you're listening to, why don't you like and subscribe to keep up with our stony adventures? Hit us up on the socials at StayHomePod or show@stayhomecast.com. We'd love to hear from you. Until then, pack a bowl, roll the hit, and we'll see you next time.